What's going on, everybody? This is NGS, and welcome back to VEDA. VEDA stands for Vlog Every Day in April, or Video Every Day in April. In my case, it's been a mixture of both. Today, what I want to talk to you guys about is online relationships. I know another relationship type video. I've noticed that as far as VEDA goes, I've done 2 videos talking about personal, real life relationship stuff, and a lot of you guys seem to like that for whatever reason. So I'm gonna get on here and talk about something else that actually I did not even plan for this episode. This episode was going to be like a first impressions on the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 after I've had the phone for a little over a month. But I've been watching this show called Catfish over the past, well, basically the past year at this point. I've been not a religious watcher of it, but you know, whenever they finish up a season, I binge watch it. And man, it's just something about this show just really prompted me to talk about it, mainly because I've been watching season 4 all day. So when it comes to these online relationships now, I'm just gonna get it straight up, put it on the table, because I know someone's gonna comment on it. No, I have never been involved in what people consider an online relationship. No, I have not been on any dating sites. I haven't hooked up with anybody on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. I'm keeping it 100% with you guys. I have never been involved in an online relationship. All of my relationships have been the old-fashioned way, face-to-face. So I'm not going to sit here and say that I know exactly what a person should do when it comes to this sort of thing. However, I will say that I've gotten accounts from people when it comes to this sort of situation. I've heard a lot of amazing things happen with individuals who have basically met their soulmates. They've gotten together, they've gotten married, and they have kids. Whereas on the opposite end of the spectrum, I've heard all the horror stories that come from it, which is why they basically made a TV show about it. But there is one thing that I think is definitely true when it comes to online relationships that really you don't even need to be in an online relationship to understand. When I'm watching this show Catfish, and I'm seeing all these people talking about how the people on the other end, on the other side of the computer, are their soulmates and how they're meant for one another and they just really want to be with them, I'm hearing them say this stuff, and it's all well and good, you know, because the number one thing in life that I think everybody should be is be happy. You should be happy in whatever you're doing. However, in some cases, I think that happiness supersedes logic, especially when it comes to relationships. And I'm seeing all of these cats, these males, these females, they're going on here talking that they really think this person is the one, and they're playing that really somber music in the background, showing photos of the individual people, never them in the same photo, mind you, but the individual people. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, man, these are some sappy ass mofos, and you will understand why in just a second. Because once they start understanding, you know, how did you meet this person and everything, it's like, you know, we just started talking through Facebook. And then when they explain to them why they've never met, man, you hear some of the stupidest excuses in the books. All right. First and foremost, in the year 2015, 14, 13, I do not care. There should be no reason that you are not actively FaceTiming with this individual, you are not actively Skyping with this individual, you are not actively talking with this individual, sending photos to one another. Like, let me just get this straight. Let me get this straight. It's 2015. You are in a committed online relationship with another person, be it, you know, 100 miles from your house, 1,000 miles from your house, on the other side of the globe, and you're telling me that it's 2015 and this person does not have a 0.3 megapixel web camera so they can send you photos or video chat with you. I do not buy all of these excuses that I hear some of these people saying. Like, yeah, man, you know, I met this. The funniest thing is, I know everyone's saying that, you know, well, not everybody in the world has all this fancy technology. The most basic of smartphones nowadays have front-facing cameras, have rear cameras. They are capable enough to Skype, and you're telling me that that's an excuse to not talk to this person who you are spending time with? You are putting off real life in the real relationships with just because they don't want to freaking get out of their comfort zone? I hear some of these excuses from these people, like, I was just watching one episode. You know, yeah, I'm just more comfortable with texting. I don't want to get out of my comfort zone. Are you telling me you've been in a relationship with this female for years and you've never once Skyped her? You've never once sent her a photo, and this bitch is sending you thousands of dollars? Like, what the heck? is going on with some of these cats, man? Like, where do they do this at? I don't even know, man. Man, Carmen Sandiego. You think you can find Carmen Sandiego? I want to see where people are trying to find these excuses from. But yeah, I hear some of this stuff, and I'm just, it's just mind-boggling. Like, what is going on in the world? Like, seriously, maybe it's just I'm the type of dude that does take these relationships seriously. Like, if you're gonna be committed to someone in a relationship, be committed. Don't do any of this side piecing, side chick, all this crap. You know, you think you're hot shit, but you're really not. Like, be committed to one woman, be committed to one man, and that does not matter if you're whatever race you are, wherever you grew up, your ethnicity, whether you're gay, straight, everything in between, it does not matter. If you're going to be committed to somebody, be committed to somebody. And that's just the funniest thing. These people are acting like children over the internet because they don't know. And granted, you know, there's a special place in the home for infinite losers for people who do lead people on and, you know, just do it for a joke or what they claim to be a joke. There's a special place for them. But to all the people who I know genuinely want to be in love because they've been broken so many times before, it sucks. It seriously does suck. I've been there. However, logic should never ever be put on the back seat just for the sake of love, because that is where people start making some stupid ass decisions. And you see this stuff, people start blindly believing that this person is real on the other end. And of course there are going to be these success stories, and I've seen them. I've seen the Catfish episodes where there are success stories where the people on the other end actually end up being the people who they say they are, and I love those episodes for them. More power to those people. However, that is a 1 in a million chance shit that's ever gonna happen. Do not sit here and say that is the massive majority. If you're gonna be talking with somebody, you have to be upfront from the get-go. From the get-go, you gotta at least, if you're gonna even think about getting serious, talk to them on the phone, Skype them. No excuses whatsoever. And then you got these bitches with the trust issues. Oh my god, with the trust issues. I was watching this episode earlier today before I went to work. This chick was actually offended that the dude did not find her attractive because she wasn't who was in the picture. Okay, let me get this straight. For all you people out there saying that, you know, all the other guys who don't, you know, end up liking what they see on the other end of the computer are just shallow. No, they are not shallow. It's not just because of the looks. Granted, that's probably 46%, but it's the trust aspect. The trust aspect that you would go so far as to use another person's photo, mind you, and you would keep that lie going for years. And then when you finally see them in person and your ass got exposed, you're sitting here thinking like, oh man, why don't they love me? I love you. No, it's deeper than that, because if you're going to lie about something so small, it's the smallest things that really do have a lasting impact. And there is no reason that dude or that female, you know, shouldn't want to roast your ass right there, because what you did, you lied and you kept it going for years. You know, if you really did truly love this person, it doesn't matter how much it hurts or you don't know how you can tell them, you have to tell them, because it would make the world of a difference. And that's just something I don't get, you know. Just, you know, it's of course the person's fault for deceiving, but at the same time, it's the other person's fault because they don't understand this thing. They don't understand. I know you want it to be real, but you have to have, you know, some sense of, I don't know, man. It's just, the reason why this thing just gets me so heated is because I've known friends who've gone through this stuff, and it's just ridiculous. Like, people over here talking like, I don't have a camera to Skype. Bitch, we met on Instagram. What? Like, seriously, I don't understand that. I really don't. Oh my god. But yeah, I know there was like something else I wanted to say about the topic of online relationships. Obviously, I think it'll work. They can work. They work. They definitely work. However, you can't be having these cats over here pulling this schemy shit, because they mess it up for the entire pond of fish, man. It's just not right. It's just not right. So, moral of the story is this: people need to be more honest about the things they want. All you shady cats need to stop what y'all doing. All you people who want to really be loved, you know, have some common freaking sense, and the world will just be a better place for it. Yes. So that ends today's episode of VEDA, you guys. I hope you had a good one. I just knocked over my deodorant. I kind of have to turn the camera to turn this off, but yeah, this is my dirty freaking